Deven Choksey is joining us right now of KR Choksey. Deven, good morning. Great to have you with us here. Thank you very much for your time. It's a special day for us, 23rd birthday at CNBC TV 18. So let me thank you for being a consistent and steady partner with us. Thank you very much, Deven.
Thank you, Prashant. And it is feeling so great to be part of, I think, this entire journey from the day one. I think your 23rd birthday means a lot to every viewer in this country. So all the best to you, and God bless, I think, for continued success in this journey.
Thanks very much, Deven. Thank you. Just to talk about markets, Deven, I think if there was one theme from yesterday's session, it was the fact that global-facing sectors all sold off, right? Metals were down sharply, IT was down, and you also had the pharma space, which was down quite a bit. Let's just begin with that, and whether you can piece together a sort of common thread through all of that. How are you seeing near term?
So, Prashant, my understanding is that I think not necessary that the fundamentals of all these sectors have changed overnight. I guess I think they are pretty much same as they were before. Maybe I think the market technicals are taking wild swings at every news items which keeps coming in and happening around. At this point of time, I don't see, I think, any fundamental reason for metal stocks to go down per se. Maybe on the contrary, with the kind of a lower crude oil prices and the steady metal prices in the world market, I would think that I think they would be pretty much in a happier situation to maintain the delta going forward. Yes, I think one possibility you cannot rule out, and that possibility is whenever there is a sharp fall into the finished product prices, I think you have a possibility of, I think, providing for some kind of a mark-to-market losses in the balance sheet when you are a manufacturer. So that is where I think probably this is where probably I think the markets are reacting. But I don't see, I think, any other reason per se at this point of time for the market, I think, to take negatively on this. Maybe it's a temporary or a short-term view that the market may have taken.
Okay. Deven, good morning. Thank you for your wishes, your birthday wishes. Just wanted to know, have you been with the channel through the course of these 23 years? Because, I mean, I've been here 14 years and I've seen you since the very beginning. How long has it been for you?
So, Sonia, if my memory goes right, I think it probably started with on a day one when probably I think Senthil approached me at that point of time to be part of the channel. So I think it's been a very happy journey, honestly. And what I have observed, I think progressively, the contents and the information dissemination which has happened, I think from the channel side has actually enriched most of the users, most of the viewers. And that's where I think the credit goes for this kind of a sustained move that we all have carried out. And I believe that I think you were probably, I think, putting in the best efforts in bringing some of the best information and the quality contents to the viewers. So I think feeling very happy about it at the same time.
Wow. So you've been here 23 years as well. So happy birthday to you too. I take your point. I mean, I remember back in the day, from the days of taking printouts and, speaking on air, now to disseminating information on Twitter as soon as it comes out. We've really evolved over time, and that's, I guess, the way to stay relevant, right? But getting back to the markets, what are your thoughts on how one should approach individual stocks now? It's the end of the year. We're beginning a new year. If you had to create a basket of 4 or 5 stocks that one can add in their portfolio now, what would they be?
So I think obviously we see the 23 and 24 2 years going forward are extremely strong years, I think, as far as India economy is concerned, and so would be some of the larger companies, the bigger companies. More importantly, the growth is coming in from the government infrastructure thrust, and also I think from the PLI initiatives that the government has taken is largely producing the growth for the industry in general. And in that kind of a situation, I think the portfolio will have to include some of the larger companies, the bigger companies, so that at least I think one can get the maximum advantage out of this particular situation of higher demand getting generated. In the portfolio, the inclusion would definitely be of, I think, the companies which are coming from financial segment, particularly corporate banks. I think we remain extremely convinced and bullish about the 20% kind of a growth story continuing for corporate banks. We remain extremely convinced also about the auto space, particularly the commercial vehicle space. With the scrappage policy coming into force, I think it is going to be unfolding a new set of demand for the commercial vehicle. And along with electric vehicles, probably I think the things are likely to change. So auto deserves to be included into it. the technology-led service provider in the IT space would be the third choice, I think, which one would like to add into the portfolio. The likes of Reliance Jio, which is basically, I think, driving more the technology-related play in producing the revenue and the profits. So there could be, I think, one into it. Other than that, I think the capital goods segment providers, I think, are likely to see, I think, larger thrust, largely because also the defense sector has opened up, mining sector has opened up, and also the infrastructure sector has opened up. So they are the ones, I think, who could be possibly part of it. So these are few thoughts. Maybe I think some of the pharma companies where the specialty generics business is driving the sales and the profits, they could be, I think, selectively added into the portfolio as well, along with some IT companies which are purely into the technology-based solution provider as a service. Platform as a service, I think that they are providing. There could be also part of this particular inclusion in the portfolio.